the selection criteria, but I think it's more about Indian approach, like having a contact with the professor would be helpful, because the professor would be able to know that yes, this person is going to work hard. So that is why giving him a TA or RA position will be easy. And also, like not applying from India would not be helpful, because most of the undergrads which are coming from U of M and transition to master's degree would, from there, for them it would be easy to get a TA and RA. But as an international student, we don't get much priority for that. And from second semester, yes, Indian students get, like international students get opportunities to apply for TA and RA, because by then professor gets to know like how hardworking the student is. But in the first semester, it's very difficult for international students to get a TA and RA. The tuition is totally waived off for TA and RA students. So in TA and RA, it's called GSI and GSRA over here. And apart from that, they earn around 1,000 per month extra after waiving of the tuition. So it's very good to have a GSRA or GSI position. There are many part-time jobs available. Like as I said, M-Dining is a very popular one, because international students can easily get in and get out from there. But other positions, like in libraries and everywhere, the most of the positions are reserved for the in-state students. So it's very difficult to get a job over there, as far as you get referrals from already an international student or Indian student working over there. If you're doing PhD and or planning to do PhD, then it would be very good to apply from India and start having contact with the professor. But if you're a master's student, and then I would say that it would be difficult to have a GSI or GSR position from India, because most of the students coming from undergrad, they get the priority first, and then the second thing is us, because we get as soon as we transition from undergrad in India to over here, we get some deficiencies, because the university think that we have not completed 2 to 3 courses in our undergrad, which was not competitive enough for this university. So that is why it lags a position behind, and we don't get a priority for the GS and GSRA position. You need to take care about your rent, because you need to pay your deposit. Then I think you need to pay your 1 month or half month rent, and they don't accept online payment over here. They just accept the checks or money transfer. So it would be beneficial if you start making contacts with the person who are already living over here, or students, because they can pay checks for you, and then you can transfer it to their bank, or wire transfer, or transferring the forex card. Anything is possible for them. So the first and the foremost thing would be to take care about the housing, and the second thing I would say is the fees, because you need to take care about the loans. Like the loan should be approved before flying to US. So as soon as you land over here, you would just have half a week or 1 week to pay your fees. These two things would be very important to take care of. Total fee, like each semester, they are increasing some percentage of fees per semester. So on average, I would say now, on average, the fees is in INR, I would say is 19 lakhs per semester, just for tuition, and rest, the insurance and everything is apart. In IUE department, they are not providing any scholarship opportunities, but in different other departments, like in manufacturing, game is automotive, these departments are providing scholarship. I have heard many of my friends getting scholarships in that department, but in IOE you're not getting any scholarships. And apart from that, after reaching over the graduate Rackham is the engineering building, like it's a main cluster of all the engineering departments. It's the Rackham building. So they provide many scholarship opportunities, and there are multiple scholarships, so you can apply each and one of them. You can start from India as well.